Tennessee Titans.
To kick off for the Chargers.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Able to find Switzer. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
For the ball carrier.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
DJ DJ Chark on the reserve. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The tackle made by Hill.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Smith, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Herbert's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Gain of 16 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brent Urban there to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
9-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 3, Chargers 0.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Keenan Allen.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll let this one go deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 44 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
On the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back them up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing complete to Davis. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Caught by Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
He was brought down by Jonathan Joseph. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up But they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Complete. It's Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man there. That's Bellamy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Jay Sharp on the return.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. Allen's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Herbert, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to his running back, complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 44 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He was after an incomplete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Herbert on first down now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24-yard gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Herbert back to the air. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it again with Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Earl Thomas.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful. I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The tackle made by Harold.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
First down.
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2 yards on the
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Intercepted by
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding. I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This complete to Jones.
Herbert's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Los Angeles.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. They said